Hey guys, and welcome back to the Perla YouTube channel. And we have a kind of a special episode for you guys today. It's something that we've been talking about for at least a couple months.
Too long.
For too long. And what we decided to do was we have all these people that come on our channel and shoot our challenge, and they usually come with some very expensive rifles.
Right.
I mean, it's unusual to see one that's less than $9,000 probably total setup.
Right.
And you could easily get over 10. So we thought it would be easy to set ourselves a budget and see, if we could build, how cheap we could build a rifle and shoot the course with it.
So do a budget challenge. We knocked around this idea for a long time, and we basically came up with the idea, you got to build a rifle and stay MSRP $2,000 and under. And that is anything that you put on the rifle. That is your magazines, that is your optic, it's your rings. You want to put a mount, you don't want to put a mount.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want to it, but you got $2,000 MSRP.
So we've gone back and done this on our own. I have no idea what you've done. You have no idea what I've done.
And this is a legitimate thing. So the other part, you guys have to understand, I talk to Blair pretty much every day of my life, and I think we talk about something shooting related pretty much every day of our life. So this has been painful.
Yeah.
Very painful, because this is normally the kind of thing would be bouncing ideas and thoughts off of each other. So it was a very stressful few months, but we are finally here, and I'm really excited.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
So how do you want to do this?
All right, you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, you go first. I want you to show me what you built. I'm going to set my rifle aside.
Okay.
And let's see what you've got.
Do you want to guess what I built first?
Okay, that's a good idea. Here's my thought.
Okay.
I think you've got a Savage 110.
Okay.
And I think you've got it in a 6.5 PRC.
Okay.
I think you changed the stock out on it.
Okay.
That's about all I got.
What about optics?
Optics? Oh gosh. I'm hoping you went like Redfield. I'm really hoping you went cheap. I don't know what optic you have. I hope you don't have my optic.
So I'll tell you this: for a large part of whenever I was doing my challenge, I was under the impression we were shooting for $1,500. So that was kind of my goal.
Okay. Which was never the rule. So I didn't change it.
You did pretty good on the guess. It is a Savage 110.
Oh man.
It is in a MDT field stock, and it's a 6.5 Creedmoor.
It's a 6.5 Creedmoor.
I know. And
oh wow.
There was a little bit I had a little bit of reasoning. The reasoning I went with the 6.5 Creedmoor is because I'd read a lot of reviews about these Savage rifles, and the ones I'd read in the heavier calibers did not have good reviews. So I really wanted one that shoots good.
You've got a lot of weight to this thing.
Yeah.
A surprising amount of weight to it. What the heck is on the end here?
So I found, I've got, I think, $579 in the rifle, $300 in the stock, like $39 in the rings. The base came on it. And that's a Discovery Optic 5-25. I think it was $300 or $350.
Discovery Optic.
And so I was at $1,330 with everything, and Eric Cortina was here, and I bought a EC tuner brake for Eric, so it put me just over $1,500 mark.
That's not a donation, is it? Donations don't count.
No, I got the review. I've got the receipt.
Okay, tell me about this optic. How did you end up with this optic?
Hootie Hoo, whenever he came down, he was here, and he spent a week or 3 or 4 days with me. You didn't get to be here. Anyway, I asked him. He does a lot of reviews of different optics and stuff that's a little bit lower budget than what I'm used to. So I asked him what he recommended, and this is what he recommended.
I don't think I know anything about these guys.
So
where did you find this?
This was on Amazon. I think Hootie Who's got a promo code you can use, and so that's what I did. I think it was $300.
And how'd you end up with the stock?
The stock I just wanted to get. I've always liked the MDT field stock. I thought for $300 it was they looked good, and I'm really impressed with it.
And this. The stock, you seem to have a bit of weight to it.
The stock's pretty heavy. Yeah. And the scope is heavy. So it doesn't have any recoil.
And you had to buy an Arca rail.
No, the Arca rail was $10.99.
Okay.
I bought an Arca rail, an M-Block Arca rail. And I found this bipod for $39.99 on Amazon. And I got to say, I know the bipod wasn't included in our price, but I thought for $39.99, I'm still under right at $1,600 with the bipod. It's amazing.
Really?
Like it's really, really good.
Very solid, actually.
I mean, I know it's not a quick detach.
Well, this is incredible. So, have you've shot it? I know you've sent me some groups. He's been teasing me.
Yeah, I'll show some
last
groups
few weeks
on the screen.
It's been shooting great. Are you hand loading? Are you doing box ammo?
Box ammo.
That was box ammo.
Box ammo.
I thought you were hand loading that.
149 grain Hornet. They're hard to find.
Okay.
I actually don't have any more. I bought all I could find.
Oh, good. Oh no, you still have some. Is it? Would you put it under the chrono? Or are you getting decent?
I'm like
SDs?
at 2,700 feet per second with the 149s.
Okay, but are your SDs pretty good with it?
Yeah, they're under 10.
Oh shoot. We may have a problem.
All right. So let's see what you got.
Okay, tell me what you think I built.
I think you got a Bergara rifled action.
Okay.
I have no idea what optic you got.
You don't?
No. Is it?
I think I'm more excited about my optic, maybe than anything
Unless
else.
it's an Arkin.
And what about caliber?
Golly, I don't know. I'm thinking you did the smart thing and got heavier. I'm going to guess 6.5 PRC.
Okay. So here was my thought in doing this. I was dead set when I built this, or when I was going through this. First of all, I started thinking to win this challenge between you and I, you're going to have to hit a mile.
I know.
That's what I was thinking. So
you ended up, I knew you would think that. So I went with a gun that I can do the best I can within 1168.
So I was dead set 6.5 PRC. Yeah. I was 6.5 PRC up until the 11th hour, and I ended up changing it last minute to this right here.
7 PRC.
A 7 PRC.
You got an NVT field stock.
I don't have a bipod on mine. So this build, I will tell you exactly what I did here. I'm going to get my spreadsheet pulled up.
Oh, Tikka T3.
So that is a Tikka T3X and 7 PRC. That was $713. This Optic is the Arkin. It's the EP 5 to 25. So they make a 7 to 35 or something, but this was actually cheaper. That Optic was $450. Rings were 90. I had to buy a scope base for it. Scope base was 70. Magazine 80. The chassis I paid $250. That muzzle brake, I didn't technically buy the muzzle brake, but I found that this is a EC tuner brake, a Gen 1. I found it on Sniper's Hide. It was on sale for, a guy was selling it for one was 120, one was 146 used, and I had one in my room. So I just took it off and counted that as 146. This Arca was $10, and I did replace the trigger.
Arkins.
Yeah, this is the Amazon special. And I put a Trigger Tech trigger in it.
Oh, nice.
And honestly, I kind of bought that before I had the rifle. That trigger that came with that rifle was actually very nice. I could have saved the money there. But that all took me in, all said and done, at $1,981.
$1,981.
I got $19 to spare.
Well, very, very nice. So I like it.
Well, we have one more little wrinkle in this. Our other brother-in-law is here this week.
And he really wanted to
down
do this.
from Montana, and is very angry at us that we did not include him in this.
So we're going to let him do it?
So he wants us to take him to a Laredo pawn shop and find whatever rifle he can find at the Laredo pawn shop, and he wants to come shoot it. So he's got the same rules. We'll follow him around a little bit later, and then we'll be back, and we will see you guys at the hill, and we will shoot the challenge.
All right, so Luke's going in to try to buy his budget rifle.
See what we find.
What are you gonna find?
I have no idea. But
you're gonna find the killer?
Whatever it is gonna beat you.
The buffalo let us down. All right, Taylor,
Luke,
tell
what
us
you
about
got?
the Academy Special.
All right, this is the Academy Special. This is the Bergara B14. It's in a 7 PRC. Got a fat bastard brake. I have a Redfield scope 5 to 25 in MOA. I wish it was Mills, but literally I was at the mercy of Academy.
You had one choice.
I had one choice.
So
that was the choice I had with any scope that could dial. The rings, I bought those from Blair. As you can see, they're quite high, which is why I have the LT cheek riser custom to get my eye into the scope.
It looks super custom.
It's legit. That thing is going to shoot. Caldwell bipod. And yeah, I went with a 7 PRC, hoping to maybe reach out to a mile if I need to, if you hit everything. And I don't know, I'm going to try to shoot 190 burgers out of it, 2750, 2800, somewhere in there. And I think that it'll shoot pretty good, but we'll see. I haven't even shot it because I just pulled it out of the box and put it together. So we'll see what it does. And thanks for the invite, by the way. I show up and my lovely brother-in-law say, "Oh, we're doing this competition." I said, "Well, I'm in. Take me to Laredo."
Yeah, we only involved the top two brother-in-laws.
That's right.
So
Well, this was literally as last minute as you can put a gun together. And I'm really curious to see how it's going to shoot.
for sure.
So it sounds like we've got some work to do building up a load. We've got a couple days to spend, and then we're going to go out and shoot the challenge. I'm excited to see, how it all turns out. I'm excited to see how this gun shoots with the 156s, because that's the only chance I've got is hitting everything. And that means being able to get out to 1168 and still be supersonic.
Right.
I mean, I'm excited to see how this shoots because I haven't shot a bullet through it. You guys at least have an idea what you're shooting.
True.
So
These are excuses already. They've already started. So,
Well, all right. Well, let's go down to the range and
awesome.
see how these things do.
Okay. We'll see you guys out there.
Yep.
So my gun is just at the house, ready for these guys to be ready. So I thought we'd just come over here and give a little update. We'll see what they're doing. See what they loaded. Doing any better than the factory ammo they were shooting before. But I doubt it. Let's see here. I don't think so. Okay, so after we got done showing each other the guns that we'd made, we decided we'd come out and shoot them. So I shot mine, and Luke decided he was going to join us, and he shot his, and Wes shot his. And I'm ready to go, but they decided they just needed a lot more time getting ready. Luke has been reloading, and Wes has been reloading.
We've decided one thing. We like expensive guns.
I've decided one thing. I hate this gun.
So I'm ready to shoot the challenge.
Luke's ready to have a non-pastoral conniption fit over here.
Is it not going well for you, Lucas?
It's great. I mean, 6-inch groups are awesome.
How about you?
Hey, as long as Luke's gun shoots bad, I'm having a good day. Okay?
This is about how it normally goes around here.
Yeah.
Fine. Give me my hair.
Take a look, Luke.
3 in the other hole.
Look through here. Look through the spotter here. Let's get Luke's reaction.
Oh yeah, okay.
What do you think, Luke?
I mean, that's better than your last one. Way better than your
How's
last
it compare to yours?
one. Well, I mean,
Go ahead.
mine was a 1/4 inch, yours is 3/4. So
Look, you could shoot a one-shot grip and it wouldn't be a 1/4 inch.
yeah, that is way tighter than that last one's crazy. I bet mine doesn't shoot it
Let's find out.
because it's a
You need me to
Bergara.
shoot a grip for you?
Huh?
You need me to shoot a grip for you?
Oh, let Blair shoot it. That'd be great.
You can't let me shoot it. You can't let me.
Wait.
Because you'll always wonder if it was just something about me that made it shoot so good.
Do you think that's the trick? You just need to shoot the guns?
I think the trick was your big old barrel on that thing.
Hey. Okay. We got Blair's shorts, budget build. Shooter ready.
Ready.
Go. Impact. Impact. Re-engage. Impact. Re-engage. Impact.
Stay there.
Re-engage. Re-engage. Impact. Impact.
That's it.
That it?
That's it.
Oh, man.
How'd it feel? It felt pretty good. I think it's just getting my. It felt pretty good.
Where'd you struggle?
Just on the wind.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, and I was second guessing my dope on that last one. So I hit it in the neck on that second. So we're shooting over it.
Right. I couldn't see where you were hitting the target cam, but it looked like you were left most of it, and then a little high.
And yeah, I should have just been right on with the Kestrel said. On the first couple, I was a little bit high.
Yeah. No, good job, man. Hold on, Luke doesn't have a magazine in, does he?
I don't have a magazine.
We'll get ready.
Is a magazine in and loaded?
I mean, I got my.
Are you ready to
plate.
go?
You technically shouldn't, but okay.
I mean, it's a drop plate.
Okay.
Oh,
fine.
it's a drop plate. Okay.
We'll make an exception. Okay, we got Luke Taylor. Budget build, La Perla challenge. You ready, Luke?
Ready?
Go. Impact. Re-engage. Next target.
Oh, I saw that one. I didn't see the last one.
Impact. Got some quickie turrets. Come on, Luke.
I'm gonna stay there.
Impact.
I'm just gonna stay there.
Impact. 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 Impact.
Done.
Good job, dude.
I don't know what happened on that other one. I didn't see my first miss, and then I saw the second one low.
Okay, we got Wes Hickey doing the budget build challenge. Wes, ready?
Yep.
Go.
Start with my magazine in, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Get one. Impact.
Like a lot of change.
Impact.
Seven.
Wait.
Wait.
I'm on it. Impact.
8.4.
Impact, I think.
I didn't see it. You called impact, so I'm going to stay with what I'm doing. Oh, I'm right. I saw it. Oh. I didn't see it. Can't tell.
No hit. Impact.
I got no clue.
No idea. We'll look at that. Impact. Impact.
That it? That's it. Okay.
Good run.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't tell. You know, when you get these optics out to those distances, it becomes a lot harder to see those details.
I know. Well, as much as it hates me to do it, Wes, we got to give congratulations to Luke. Good job, Luke.
Why did we invite him?
You are the budget build champion of La Perla.
With this piece of crap Academy special that came in, man.
And your stupid dish towel that you taped to the stock. Man.
Yeah. But honestly, it's not a piece of crap. This rifle shot very well.
It shot really good.
Tell us how we got here, Luke. Tell us, because it's been a little bit since we filmed the intro, and we've learned some stuff. So what did you learn out of this, and what would you do different?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I learned is you got to have good rings, because this was the second set of rings I went through, because the first one I was like, this gun's got to shoot better than 5 inches.
Yeah.
Even with factory ammo. And then we found out that the scope had slipped, so I put different rings on. And factory was probably shooting, what, inch? Maybe a little,
Yeah,
little
about
more than
an
that,
inch.
probably. And then worked up some loads of the 190s.
And boy, you found a sweet spot fast. Luke got these 190 burgers. You had an SD of what, 3?
Oh, it was crazy. I think it was
something?
at 1.6.
Yeah, what powder
that's
were you
crazy.
using? H1000 is what we
H1000.
ended with, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
H1000.
amazing.
So H1000 with Burger 190, we used just some leftover Hornady brass from all the factory ammo we were shooting through this thing. And so it shot great, man.
Yeah, and the MOA didn't seem to get in your way. I mean, that's not big of a
it's
deal
not
out here if
ideal.
you
I
can
mean,
dial.
it's just a lot of clicks. I think one thing, if I were to actually have been preparing for this, was I probably would have gotten some sort of a different, heavier, because like that second target, that first shot, I had no idea where it hit, so I didn't know where to correct or what to do.
Right.
And it's just hard to track with a big caliber and a light gun. But
But it's a great rifle.
It did the
I mean,
job.
I think you could put an MDT field stock on this gun or that Oryx chassis and have a phenomenal.
Play with the
when I
trigger
get
a little
home,
bit.
I'm gonna play with it when I get home. And
Yeah.
put a few different things on it.
No, it's. I mean, honestly, it's a great rifle, and Bergara makes a good rifle. So it did you well. What'd you learn, Blair?
Well, I think at the end of the day, I know I came in last place. So we didn't even tell what everybody scored. So you ended up with 11 points. You ended up with 9, and I ended up with 8. And I think it was just my shooting was off. That rifle shot really, really well. I think if I'd have just been able to get another run, I might have done better. I think it was just I just was off. Whenever I missed by a little bit. And, you know,
Were you having trouble spotting your misses with that Discovery?
No, the Discovery's super clear. You know, I was so impressed with it though, just for everybody to realize, I was so impressed with it. I bought another one for my other son, Oliver, and I had to send it back. So the scope is super clear. Mine, this one I haven't had any issues with, but I did have to send the second one I bought back. And I'm going to go ahead and get another one and we'll see how it does. But I mean, the glass is crystal clear. The turret seem to be tracking well. They're not as crisp as the turrets on the Arkin. They're better than this one. If you guys would like, we can do a review of these 3 different scopes.
The scope was pretty good though for the money. I don't love the reticle, but it tracked. I don't think it ever didn't track.
No.
I mean,
No.
It did great.
But so as far as what I learned, I mean, I think I knew going into it I wasn't going to be able to shoot a mile. But we were able to get those 156 grains shooting at 27.
They shot great.
50. So I had plenty of velocity at 1168. I just wasn't shooting as good as I should have.
Yeah.
You know, how about you?
You know, I first thing I learned was I should have brought more ammo with me because, you know, I had also, Luke and I both were having trouble with Arkin rings. I had some scope slippage too. And so that was causing me to burn up the ammo that I brought because I would adjust where my 0 was and it turned out it was actually slipping. That's one of the 2 issues. The other issue I think that was giving me problems is I'd shoot my first couple groups cold or my first 3 shots and man, it was quarter inch. It was beautiful. And then it just really started opening up and then I'd let it cool a little bit. Then I'd try and then I'd start to re-zero. Sure. What we learned over doing that over the last few days, that really light barrel really hurt me. And by the time I got to my 5th and 6th shot, the groups are just opening and opening. And I mean, I'm not making excuses, but I feel like that may have come into play a little bit there at the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Because at least on paper at 100 yards, man, they opened up. You know, so I would have definitely got a different barrel. And I honestly would have probably got a different scope. As much as I love the Arkin and how it felt, when I finished that last shot, I went up to adjust my turret and it was completely loose. So the top turret, just no worky.
What happened, Wes?
We already have.
I think my scope's pretty good. This is how I set my 0 stop. 0.
And before people say it's you know, check your torque specs and stuff, I've got a fix-it stick that we torqued to spec.
Yeah, everything was done to spec.
It didn't work out. So I had a couple issues. I don't know if it's a big caliber and I was shooting a really hot load out of it, and maybe it was a bit too much for it to handle. But I don't know. Regardless, it was an incredible learning experience, and I loved it. You know, and we've still got 3 good rifles that are very usable in the field, especially in a hunting scenario.
Absolutely.
Everything we built is very serviceable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, every one of those guns shoots it. That challenge easy.
Yeah, and we all got our groups under half minute with loads for sure.
Yep.
So
yeah, I mean, I think y'all had to work a little bit harder at it than I did.
Yeah.
That one of mine, it shot everything really well, but my biggest problem was I was afraid I was going to have velocity at 1168. It's the only reason I didn't use factory ammo.
Yeah.
You know?
And you did get a lot of velocity out of that.
I did. I know. I was so the 140 grain Hornady shoot 2650. I loaded up the 156 grain burgers shooting 2750.
Yeah.
I mean, it's shooting the same velocity as this gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the inside of that barrel may look like a firehouse pole at this
But man,
point,
I didn't see any pressure signs. The load was compressed, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
I mean,
it's
but
workable.
I was impressed with how that Creedmoor pushed that bullet.
Yeah,
But
but
I
we've
thought
got a
this
pretty
was-
special surprise. We did find at a pawn shop an 8 Mauser from the 40s.
Which
I
we should have
think
bought.
we
it's
should
still there.
bring that out and try and shoot the challenge with it.
That might not be a bad idea. 8mm Mauser, 1943, right?
Yep.
So
But you're going to shoot it first in case it dies.
I don't
You're
know
more
about
expendable
that.
than me, I've decided.
I don't know about that. I think that box ammo is going to cost more than the gun.
I know, right?
So, well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you guys tuning in to watch us mess around with these guns and stuff. So y'all have a great day, and appreciate all y'all do.